Well, the day's nice as right now. It's been blustery a bit. The wind's blowing hard at times. My first hole, very confusing. It was about 65 to 75 was the signal. And it was a coin spill. I had 2 dimes and a nickel. That's a pretty toasty looking nickel in there. Anyway, but all in the 80s and from the 1980s, maybe 1990s. And normally, so that was going to be a penny signal, I thought. And when I flipped it over, I was surprised I got dime, dime, and nickel. Right on. Okay, on to the next. Alright, what's this going to be? Is a coin. And anyway, so when I was first getting the signal, beautiful, 95, so on. And then I opened the hole, it was 4, and you saw it. And signal was a little bit different. Well, when you dig it up, it's now 1985 quarter. Alright, I think that's it. Yeah, that'll be it there. Alright, on to the next. Alright, so here's one of those signals. It was just one of those 4s, and I figured it might be a nail or something, but it was pretty deep, eh? Take a look. It was about 6 inches deep, and that's not that old a dime. It's a 2001 dime, one of those special dimes that have those faces on it, and a sun, I don't know what it means, volunteer or something like that. Anyway, yeah, really odd. I can't believe it. How deep did that get? Alright, on to the next. Well, the wind's going nuts behind me. Anyway, I had to come to the other side of the plug to film because of the wind. Well, I just got myself a stainless steel spoon. Hey, right on. It was given around a 4, but a little bit different, enough to make me think that's got to be something different to dig. And lo and behold, spoon brought back to life. Alright, do you see it? I just got that off the side of the plug there, or the hole, I mean. And take a look. There's a rim. And it's a nickel. Right on. That's why it was a jumpy sound. I had some times jumping up in the 90s and then down into the 60s, 64 nickel. Right on. Alright, on to the next. Alright, I'm just live digging here. This is a beautiful signal, and I turned over the plug and it says it's in the plug, and now I can see it. Right there. Right on. Looks like a quarter. Yeah. Alright. Well, 1995. Right on. Alright, on to the next. Alright, well, I should have live dug this one. I'm thinking it was sitting right there. Just plopped over the plug, and there's a quarter. Right on. It was a funny sound. 4 was the general tone, or general number. This says 1985. Anyway, it was a yucky sound. I thought, I'm gonna dig it. I'm glad I did. Alright, well, I checked, swung over the hole again, and I think this is why the sound was so jumpy. There was a nickel down there. So when I scanned it again, it was that about 20 signal that nickels sometimes give, and I think that's a 94 anyway. Alright, well, there you go. Alright, jumpy signal here. It was all over the place. I really can't tell you the numbers. It was just a really funny signal, and I've just exposed the corner of it. Looks like jewelry. Let's see. Well, maybe just trash. Yeah, that's what it is. Look at that. It's one of those tin cups for chocolates or something. Alright, foiled. Alright, check this out. See the little spot where the dime was? It was sitting right here. And look at that aftermath of pulling it apart. Well, there's the dime itself. and we gave that quite a cleaning actually to get what I could see. And that's a modern dime, but look at the other side, just totally rusted. Crazy, eh? That's our modern change for you, rusted out. There we go. This was jumping around in the 80s, high 80s, low 90s, and it is a quarter again. Lots of quarters today. 1980 something. Alright, well, right on. Alright, well, there's more in there than what we saw. Didn't even check it with a pinpointer because it was just a quarter sitting there. Well, let's see what else is in here. Oh, there's something else right here. A dime. Right on. Anything more? Well, looks like that's about it. That's funny. Boy, you sure can feel the cold starting to come. It's supposed to snow this weekend. It's crazy. It's May and it's supposed to snow. Anyway, yeah, check out this signal. I just pulled the plug over. It was a nice signal before I pulled the plug over. It was in the 90s. And now I got a 96. Check that out. Alright, well, let's see what it is. What are you? You are a quarter. It's a quarter sort of day, isn't it? 1978. See that? Alright, just pulled out another quarter. Right there. 1979. Alright, quarter sort of day. Alright, another quarter. Just say 1984. Right on. Alright, well, I thought for sure this was going to be another quarter. Well, it's not. Yay. That's $1. Finally. It was giving a pretty good signal, but every once in a while down to 4. So one of those funny modern coins that has a steel reading. Well, this is something different, alright? Looks like I got myself an arrow. What a long shaft. Yeah, right on. That's pretty cool. An Easton Eagle. A little notch down here. The feathers are all gone. Right on. That's pretty cool. Alright, some modern quarters that sounded like junk. Well, they were coming out 4 and so on. Just found them. Right on, 2 quarters. That's a neat one. The Canadian symbol on the front. Let's see if there's any more in that hole. I can't believe people are playing baseball over there. Right on. Okay, well, let's get on to the next ones. Alright, another $quarter. 79. Look how deep it was. My pinpointer is way down in there. Yeah, awesome. Okay guys, well, another beautiful 95 signal. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah. Never guess. Well, that, I believe, is a milk token. Yeah. No cash value.